Yo, yo, YouTube! Happy New Year to you all. It is 2025, it's the 3rd of January. It's Friday. And as you can see, I'm on the road. I'll tell you about this job first of all, and then I'll go through a couple of points that I want to talk about. So I didn't have anything booked in for this morning, but I was sort of open to the idea of working today. I was also open to the idea of not working today, and that would have been equally as, if not a bit nicer. But I wanted to make the most of the opportunities I get in January, and a job came up which I've been on going from Wisbech to, it would have been somewhere like Worksop. I didn't get it, but a job came up from the same company going from Wisbech to Melton Mowbray, and I took it because there's another job for 1 o'clock from Melton Mowbray to Manchester, so I'm sort of taking it hoping I would get that second job, which I put a bid on. But if I don't get it, I'm not a million miles away from home. So it gets me out on the road and it gets me sort of back into the groove. So the job I've got is something like 55 miles loaded, 55 miles loaded, £65. And I've picked that up now. I've just on my way to Melton Mowbray, which is about an hour and a quarter away from where I am. It will be about 12:15 by the time I get there. Maybe 12:30 because I need to get some fuel on the way. And then this job from Melton Mowbray to Manchester is due to pick up at 1 o'clock, so I might still get it or I might not. I have been chasing late invoices, and I've just checked before I start this video, and I've got 3 outstanding and 2 of them paid today. And they paid following emails I sent a couple of days ago. And I chased another one that paid the same day, and then I got another one that hasn't paid, that has gone off CX now. And interestingly, if you followed my other videos, there was a job that I did that was very demoralising. It was a car job, and it ended up being a mannequin, which was nowhere near a car job. And I remember that job, I remember the chipper, and they were one of the ones that paid me late. And they paid me today, but I look back and I've done 3 jobs for this company, and every single time I've done a job for them, I've received a payment late from them. So it seems to me to be a pattern that they are doing. So I've written down on my phone all the companies that I've had poor dealings with recently. It's about 6 or 7, and some of them I'll work for, some of them I won't. And there's obviously one that I'm not going to get paid for because they've been kicked off CX, and I just can't be doing a small claims court for them. It's just something I'd rather just let it go, to be honest. It's £120, which is not necessarily insignificant, but it's a new year. I want to start sort of try and learn from that and be a bit more picky about what I end up taking, or what I price things at. I think that I would say that I'm getting a bit better at recognising the dodgier shippers. There isn't a lot, but there are some on the CX, and I'm hoping to avoid them if I can in future, more than I have in the past. In the sort of almost 2 years I've been on CX, there's been 4 companies, 2 in the first year, 2 in the second year, that ended up being kicked off CX, and therefore I couldn't get payment from them. So I don't know whether that's good or bad. It seems to me to be not necessarily very good, but not a disaster in terms of the hit rate. If there's 2 companies every year that don't pay me, and every other company does pay me, I'm probably going to be okay with that, to be honest. Oh yeah, I've got a job booked in for Monday already, and it's a nice job. I'll tell you about it on Monday. I'm really glad that that's already covered. I was quite surprised to get it at the price that I bid. I'm pleased to have it, and Monday will be a really nice, pleasant day for me, hopefully. So I'm making my way to Mount Mowbray. All I've got to do now is get some fuel for today, and then we'll see how the day pans out. I hope you're all well. Hello YouTube, welcome back to my world. So I am on my way to Mount Mowbray from Peterborough, having just filled up with fuel and got a bit of food. I wasn't prepared enough this morning to prepare food for today, so I've had to buy some from the supermarket, and I am about 45 minutes away from my first drop off, but I have got that job going from Mount Mowbray to Manchester. It's about 15-20 minutes between the two stops in Mount Mowbray, so I've got plenty of time. I'm going to be dropping off at just after 12:30, and I'm going to need to be at my next pick up at 1 o'clock. It's 114 miles loaded for a medium wheelbase van going to Manchester, and I bid £105, 105. So that puts me on 170 for the day, and I'm hoping to be offloaded in Manchester with enough time to be looking at another job. And then it's the last job, my third job, that will define how well my day has gone. I'm open to visiting my mum, so going to Birmingham today, or I'm hoping I need to get home otherwise. So I've got some flexibility, and we'll see how it goes. I might even just do jobs around Northwest and then do dead mile at home, or dead mile it to my mum's. The world is my oyster. Hello there. So I've just picked up my load from Melton Mowbray going to Manchester. It's 110 loaded miles in actual fact, and it's going to take me about 2 3/4 hours, mainly because there's congestion on the M6 before Knutsford, and a bit of congestion, as always, sort of into the outer skirts of Manchester. So I will be hopefully offloaded by about 4 o'clock today, and that'll give me a decent chance to find a third job of the day. So I can't really complain about how today's gone so far. I'm pleased about where we are at the moment. And it was 7 miles from my drop-off in Mount Mowbray to my pickup just a bit further down the road. And I managed to arrive exactly at 1 o'clock for my pickup, having done all my ablutions and food and fuel and delivery and podding off. So there was no wasted time at all today. So it all seems to be flowing quite well. So, and also now I'm driving down some nice Leicestershire countryside. Hopefully you appreciate that as well. And yeah, it's good. It's all good so far. The weather's fine. It's a bit chilly outside. It's saying 3 degrees on my van temperature reading. So I'm having the heating on. But other than that, it's really nice. So, next time I make a video, it'll probably be dark. And I hope that things go well for you guys. Yeah, so I'll speak to you later. Cheers. Hello there, YouTube. It is now just gone 4 o'clock. I offloaded my little packages at my Manchester drop-off about 15 minutes ago. And I've been looking for work. It's looking unlikely, I would say. I'll keep an eye out still. If I was to dead mile it home from here, I would be getting about £120 net earnings today after fuel, which isn't a disaster, but it's not very good either. If I get another job going anywhere near Birmingham or home, that'd be great, just even a small one. There is about, I've taken a screenshot which will be to the right of my screen now. I'm pointing at it, as you can see. So there's about 34, 35 active drivers in the Greater Manchester area, according to my map. And I would say probably a good 15 to 17 of those are sort of southeast Manchester. Sort of, they'd be competing for jobs that I can get to quite quickly. I'm only about 10 minutes away from Stockport, from where I am now. I'm about 25 minutes from Warrington. So I've got a chance. There was a job going from Warrington to Welshpool, which I bid on. That would then mean I did it to my mum's house for tonight, or at least visit her tonight. I won't stay there. But it was still an hour and a half away from her house, Welshpool. So I went a bit higher than perhaps it was going to be worth, and I didn't get the job. So it's not very busy jobs wise. It's been about 6 jobs come up in the last quarter of an hour. Most of them, sort of 4 of them, have been all just in the local area. There's one, Manchester to Liverpool was one, Bolton to Bolton was another, Manchester to Bolton was another. I think it might be Sheffield to Ormskirk. If it was the other way around, I'd take it. If it was Ormskirk to Sheffield, I'd be good to do that. But there's nothing really convenient for me. So I just thought I'd touch base with you, let you know that I'm still looking, and as it draws down dark, I'm sitting on the side of the road here by, I think it's Burbage railway station. I think it's a safe place to park up, and then I'm close to that road ahead of me with the traffic lights. If I head right at that road, it takes me out of Manchester, sort of towards the south. If I go straight across that road where the green lights are now, it takes me to Stockport. If I go left at that road, it takes me into the centre of Manchester. So we shall hopefully, I shall get a chance to build some more jobs before day ends. It's a very nice Christmas tree there on the right, very big at least, with twinkling lights, which I quite like looking at. And obviously I'm quite near the airport as well. There's a plane just gone past. So I'll let you know how it goes. Hopefully I'll get another job. Otherwise it'll be trundling to my mum's and then trundling home tonight. Cheers. Okay, that's the end of today. That's the end of Friday, the 3rd of January. I've got some brief stats. They're based on me getting home to my mum's house. I'm just leaving there now to go home. So it'll do as a summary. It's based on the following figures. So I put up the fuel today, and my average fuel price for this week, because my fuel per card has gone up by quite a lot, is currently 15.16 pence per mile. I've driven 399 miles, 399, worked for 9.5 hours, although a lot of that was just waiting around at the end, trying to find a job in Manchester. About an hour and a half of that was waiting around doing nothing. I've earned £170, 170, from 2 CX jobs. And I've spent £60 and 49 pence on fuel. So I was rounding that to £110 net, 110 net earnings after taking into account fuel today. I've got a job for Monday, and hopefully next week will be a good week. I hope that you are being successful. How you choose to find that word for yourselves. Thank you for listening to my video, and I shall see you on Monday. Farewell, friends.